They don't know your name, they don't see your struggle, they don't hear your plans. That's how it should be. Because true power doesn't announce itself. Dot moves in silence, just like the Ghost Operative, Ev. In a world full of noise, he doesn't shout, he observes. While others rush, he calculates. While others post, he prepares. Addicted to attention, he's addicted to precision. Every move measured. Every word chosen, every second trained, and when the time comes, he strikes with quiet perfection. That's why the Ghost Operative isn't just a soldier. He's a symbol. A reminder that greatness doesn't need applause to be real. It only needs discipline. Every day, the Ghost Operative wakes before dawn. No music, no crowd, just the sound of his own breath. The mission begins long before the battlefield. It begins in the mind. Studies show that the average person checks their phone over 150 times a day. Distraction has become normal, but the Ghost Operative lives differently. His phone is a tool, not a leash. His focus is his greatest weapon. According to neuroscientists, uninterrupted focus increases performance by more than 400%. That's what happens when you cut out noise. You enter a zone few people ever touch. That's where mastery lives. In a world that rewards loudness, silence has become rare. But silence is where all real power is born. Think about it. Every sniper trains alone. Every leader reflects alone. Every great decision begins in quiet thought. The Ghost Operative knows this. That's why he's comfortable in isolation, because solitude sharpens the mind. Research from the University of Virginia found that most people would rather receive an electric shock than sit in silence for 15 minutes. That's how far we've drifted from stillness. But silence isn't emptiness. It's energy waiting to be directed. The Ghost Operative is built on routine. He doesn't rely on motivation. He relies on systems. He doesn't chase emotions. He builds habits. Because the mission doesn't care how he feels, it only cares that he's ready. Show that 92% of people who set goals fail to achieve them because they rely on willpower alone. The operative doesn't make that mistake. He automates excellence. His morning starts with training, not scrolling. His mind begins with purpose, not panic. That's what separates soldiers from spectators. In every operation, timing is everything. One wrong step and it's over. That's why the Ghost Operative trains his mind to stay calm under pressure. The average human reaction time is about 250 milliseconds, but elite soldiers train it down to 150. That's not magic. It's discipline. They've conditioned their nervous systems through repetition the same way you can. Every rep, every late night, every quiet decision adds up. Discipline compounds faster than motivation fades. When he's in the field, the Ghost Operative moves like a shadow. He's there, but unseen. Not because he's hiding, but because he doesn't need validation. That's a lesson for life. You don't need everyone to notice your progress. You just need to keep advancing. Success is not built in the spotlight. It's forged in the hours nobody sees. According to Harvard Business Review, the most successful people spend 60% more time in preparation and reflection than their peers. They move slower, but they hit harder. That's the Ghost Operative mentality. But silence comes with a cost. Loneliness. Self-doubt. Fear. Every Ghost Operative faces them. Every dreamer does too. You'll question your path when no one believes in it. You'll feel invisible when you're doing the right things quietly. But remember, every great transformation happens in private before it's seen in public. The seed grows underground before it breaks the surface. The Ghost Operative knows that patience is not weakness, it's weaponry. In war, there's something called the 80-20 rule of effort. 80% of victory comes from 20% of decisions. The operative focuses only on what matters. He cuts away everything else. That's how he wins. In life, it's the same. Most people waste time on things that won't move them forward. But you can choose differently. You can be deliberate, focused. Lethal in your direction. The operative never aims twice. He studies the field, then executes once. with precision. When the mission gets hard, he doesn't complain. He adapts. Every setback becomes data. Every failure becomes feedback. That's emotional discipline. Scientists call it response inhibition, the ability to pause before reacting. It's one of the strongest predictors of success in every field. The Ghost Operative has mastered it. You can too. The next time life tests you, don't react. Observe. Breathe. Just because power isn't in control over others. It's in control over yourself. They call him Ghost, not because he disappears, but because he leaves no trace of weakness. He moves on after every battle, leaving behind lessons, not scars. That's resilience. Studies show that people who reframe challenges as growth opportunities recover from setbacks 70% faster. So when you're tested, don't ask why me, ask why me, ask what now. That's the shift from victim to victor. That's the mindset of a ghost operative. He's not fueled by revenge, fame, or ego. He's fueled by mission. That's what makes him unstoppable. A man or woman on a mission cannot be distracted. They may get tired, but never lost. They may fall, but never quit, because purpose gives pain meaning. Research by Stanford University found that people with strong purpose in life live up to 7 years longer. Purpose literally rewires the brain to handle stress better. That's science. And that's why the operative never breaks. Imagine living like that.com. Focused, unshakable. You wake up not to impress, but to improve. You move through chaos with precision. You let results make the noise. That's the Ghost Operative mindset. You don't owe explanations. You owe results. You don't need followers. You need focus. You don't need approval. You need action. Because in the end, silence speaks the loudest. The Ghost Operative doesn't talk about what he's going to do. He just does it. And when the mission's done, he disappears again. Back to training, back to discipline, back to becoming better than yesterday. That's what separates those who dream from those who execute. You don't have to be a soldier to live like one. You just have to decide that your life deserves strategy, that your energy deserves direction.